Beginning the year on a strong note, ISRO has launched its telecommunication satellite GSAT-30. Communication satellite GSAT-30 was in fact successfully launched by European Space Agency's heavy-lift launch vehicle Ariane 5 from French Guiana at 2:35 a.m. today. This, in fact, in the wee hours this morning. GSAT-30 was successfully placed in the geosynchronous orbit 38 minutes after the liftoff. My colleague Shaayaan joining us from the Mumbai newsroom. Shaayaan, I believe you have all the details about GSAT-30 and its launch early this morning. Over to you.
Yes, indeed, Afrida. This ISRO has launched 2020 with a big mission, this being the GSAT-30, which is a high-powered communication satellite. Now, in 2020, they have a plethora of other missions planned as well, including progress on the Gaganyaan mission and the Aditya L1 mission. Apart from that, a slew of other minor missions. But this has definitely given ISRO a kickstart for the year 2020. Now, let me explain to you what the GSAT-30 is. It is a high-power communication satellite, which means that it will aid in improving communication services, telecommunication, television and broadcast services in the Indian subcontinent. It was launched into the geosynchronous transfer orbit, which basically means that it will be orbiting the Earth at the same from the same spot and at the same place. So it will be at a fixed location in the orbit, which is really useful for reconnaissance, mapping purposes. It was launched aboard the Ariane 5 launch vehicle, and from French Guiana, which is the European Space Agency's primary launch site.
Okay.
It's going to be a replacement for the INSAT-4A, which has been the country's primarily high communication satellite for the last 15 years. So the INSAT-4A will be retired once GSAT-30 is into orbit and ready to function. So that is what I have for you on the GSAT-30,
right.
And it will definitely help improve telecommunication, broadcast and television services across the Indian subcontinent.
Yes, and that would perhaps be to our interest, the fact that television, telecommunication and broadcast services could be enhanced, improved, amplified. We'll, have more details on this, I'm sure, subsequently. Thanks very much for joining us, Shaayaan, with your inputs.